All right, welcome in Aries and Aries placements. We are going to do your mid-July of 2026 reading. We're going to see what Spirit wants you to know. And this is going to be spanning from July 12th through the end of the month. Okay, and it is intended for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Since it is still considered a collective reading, please take what resonates for you and leave what does not for someone else. And also check your other placements, especially if you're finding that it's not resonating or not resonating as much as you were hoping. Okay? All right. And, roles can be reversed if you feel that that is needed in this situation. All right. So we're going to get a couple oracles and then get into tarot as we usually do here. So Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what message do you have for Aries and Aries placements from July 12th through the end of the month? What do we need to know for Aries and Aries placements, please? Okay. Love when they fall on the floor. All right. We've got jealousy, talking behind back, being envious, pettiness, and attention seeking. Okay. Let's see if we can make some room here. Okay, we'll put it there. All right. And then we have confused, lost, feeling invisible, avoid inside, and running away. Okay. And then let's get into tarot here. All right, Spirit. What do you have for Aries and Aries placements? What is going on with them from the 12th through the end of the month? What do we need to know? What's the overall energy for them? What do we need to know? Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles here. Okay. We have the Devil, the Two of Cups. What else do you have for us, Spirit? Okay. We have the Eight of Cups, and we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. All right. So it looks to me like there is someone in your energy that you've been dealing with, whether this person is in your present or if this is someone from your past. But this person is someone that not only has held back from you, okay, this person has most likely held back at least one thing, if not several things, okay? So this person might not have been honest with you. This person might have held back, feelings or the extent of their feelings. They could have held back truths or honesty about maybe a situation, or it could be so many things. Okay, it could just be as well that they were not honest about their authentic self. Okay, with the Four of Pentacles, though, I do also feel that this person is holding on to you as well. Okay, so they're holding on to your energy. Okay, now one of the things that they might be holding back is something related to devil energy here. Okay, so this person might be holding back telling you truths about maybe issues with addiction. It could be a self-limiting belief, a pattern that this person has been replaying over and over again. Okay, it could be obviously wounding of some sort that affects who they are, or maybe who they are in relationships. Okay, maybe how they treat people, things like that. It could also be something that's related to a fear that sometimes can be debilitating. Could also be something related to obsession and like possession, feeling like possessive over individuals in relationships as well. Okay. Whatever it is, It's something that it's a devil energy that this person has been in, that it does impede and restrict who they allow themselves to be in connections and relationships. And this person is, unfortunately succumbing to this, where they cannot progress forward in a healthy way in relationships. Okay. Now, despite that, this person feels that you are their soulmate. Okay. And you most likely feel that way about them, or you did in the past. Okay. Spirit is saying that this person is a soulmate energy of yours. Okay. Now, whether this person is a soulmate as far as, a divine counterpart, or if it's maybe a karmic soulmate, could also be someone that initially was a divine counterpart that maybe turned karmic after the way that they've treated you. Okay. But it looks like this person juggled you. Okay. I feel like this person did not give you 100% of themselves. They held back from giving you the effort and energy and investment that you deserve. Okay. Whether it was because of another person, other people, or other things, this person was not giving you 100%. Okay. And it looks like because of that, you most likely had walked away from this person. Okay. Now, if this hasn't happened yet, it is very possible that this is something that will happen potentially in the next couple weeks. Okay. Well, actually, it's more like 3 weeks. It's almost like a 3-week period between now and the end of the month. Okay. So, at the very least, it looks like someone here has pulled back their energy. Okay. Now, maybe this person ghosted you. That could be as well. But I do feel, though, intuitively, that you are the one that maybe walked away from this person. Okay. Now, with the Page of Swords being here at the bottom of the deck, either you saw something, or realized something. Maybe you heard something, okay, to make you feel that this person, is in devil energy. There was a red flag that you maybe saw or heard, okay, that, sparked this action for you to walk away, because I do feel for the majority of you, like I said, that you did walk away. But I do also feel that this person does keep tabs on you. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, what kind of challenges can Aries and Aries placements expect, possibly in the next few weeks? So, from now until the end of July, what kind of challenges can they expect? Okay. All right. So, the first card that flew out of the deck is the Six of Wands. Okay. We have Strength, the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the High Priestess. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck is the Star. Okay. So as far as challenges between now and the end of the month for you all Aries, with the Six of Wands showing up here as part of the challenge, maybe some of you are in the public eye. Okay. Maybe some of you just get a lot of attention. Okay. And that might be something that maybe this person, especially, for those of you who see this person, doesn't have to be on a regular basis, but even if you're not connected to this person right now, but, just as an example, if you work with this person and maybe you only see them every once in a while, if you tend to be someone who gets a lot of attention, say at work and things like that, just because a lot of people know you, you're a team player, everybody just loves working with you, that might be something that might kind of put this person in a state where they might become extremely jealous. Okay. Something like this, where maybe this person might act out. Okay. They might start talking about you behind your back, and it's because of envy. Okay. It is pettiness, basically. Okay. So, maybe if you are online, if you have an online presence and this person knows about it, they might be stalking, your pages online or your platform, and, might be under, different profiles. And maybe it's someone that might put some like hater type comments out there. Okay. Um, it depends on how petty and how spiteful this person is. Okay. Because I did get that energy just a little bit. Now, if you feel that maybe this situation caused you to feel potentially like a failure, it's possible that maybe you're feeling that luck has not been on your side. Okay. That maybe you're feeling that, will I ever be successful in a connection? Maybe you've had a series of connections that just didn't seem to work out the way you wanted, or work the way you thought that they were going to. Okay. So, if that's possible for you, if you do identify with that, then maybe, feeling that optimism as far as being successful in the future, or being successful in a relationship in a different way, it might be something that's challenging. Now, I also feel with the Six of Wands that, if you thought about getting back with this person, or if this person is trying to keep you in their life, then just the thought possibly of success with this person in general might be something that, you're really you're really feeling discouraged about. Okay. You're not really feeling very positive about that. It's an uphill battle. Okay. With strength being here as part of the potential challenge, maybe holding back your feelings, your emotions, especially if you have closure and, to give to this person, or maybe you have certain things that you need to express and get off your chest about their behavior, about the way they treated you, that you really feel like they need to know. Okay. And maybe holding things back is a challenge for you. Okay. Now, also, strength can also be a card that talks about gaining that self confidence and inner strength, or, remembering that you have that within yourself. And maybe this person because of the way that they treated you, maybe this person affected that in some way, where it's not as easy for you to regain that sense of inner strength, at least at this point. Okay. And maybe you don't feel completely confident in your decisions, especially related to love in this person. Now, the Queen of Pentacles here, for some of you out there, I feel that this energy might be someone else that this person is dealing with. Okay. It isn't in reverse. However, I still feel that for at least some of you out there, if you do identify that this person had another party, I feel that this could be that energy. Okay. And if that's the case, then it might be challenging to know that this person has this other party. Okay. And male or female does not matter, the gender. Okay. Now, also, I'm feeling for the majority of you, whether you know that there was an actual person, like a love interest, that got in between you and this other person. The fact for you to embody the Queen of Pentacles during this time, with all the emotions and everything that's going on here, it could be challenging for you. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles is an energy of someone who is stable and secure. even on their own when necessary. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles is loving, they're nurturing, they're caring, they're someone that is grounded in reality, and someone that knows their value and their worth and does not settle for anyone that's less than what they feel that they deserve. Okay. So it's possible that embodying that energy might be challenging for you at this time. Okay. And to just remind yourself of that and to stay in your power. Okay. Now, I do feel with the Tower being here that for those of you who have not walked away from this person yet, or this person hasn't walked away from you yet, if this does happen between now and the end of July, it's most likely going to be a Tower for you. Okay. And, the reason for the Tower being here is because it, shakes up the foundation of something that was not stable enough to begin with. Okay. So that it can be rebuilt if need, if the both parties want to do that. Okay. Um, Now, I also feel that for some of you out there, maybe there's another Tower moment that's happening for you this in the next few weeks. It's also possible that this has already happened where you've walked away from this person or this person's walked away from you. And maybe something additional will happen this week or in the next 3 weeks. I apologize, the next 3 weeks. Or if you do wind up saying something, as far as closure and you get certain things off your chest, that might bring a Tower as well. Okay. Now, with the High Priestess here, I do feel that number one, following your intuition at this time, it might seem that you're kind of clouded as far as what you're feeling as far as intuitive nudges. Okay. For some of you, that might be the case. For some of you out there, I feel like if you're already in separation from this person, then maintaining the silence, it might be difficult, especially if this person is still in your life. Okay. And I'm saying, if you felt the need to not hold back and say what you needed to say to get things off of your chest. Okay. So for those of you who maybe have not walked away from this person yet, or where this person hasn't walked away from you, I feel that just the idea of being in no contact and not having them as part of your life might seem like crazy to even think about. Something that is very challenging, that, where you want to reach out. Okay. So, wherever you are on this timeline, maintaining no contact with this person might be something that is really going to challenge you. Okay. Especially if you feel like you have a certain strong bond with this person. Okay. Now, with the Star being at the bottom here, I feel that maybe some of you feel that healing from this person is going to be difficult. Okay. It might be really painful, or it might be something that you're going through now and you already know that it's painful. If this person is looking to reunite with you, that is something that you feel that, I'm not sure if this can even be healed, especially if this person is in the energy that they are in right now and that they have been in. And not only that, the sense of optimism that comes with the Star as far as being inspired and hopeful for the future, whether it's with this person or not, maybe you are in that state of mind where, you're just so hurt and you're still trying to, like I said, heal from whatever has gone on here, that, it's just difficult to even fathom being inspired and hopeful for the future right now. Okay. And that is understandable. All right, Spirit. So what should Aries and Aries placements be looking toward as far as their focus, and what should they focus on? What is the advice and the guidance that you have for them between now and the end of the month? Okay, again, the star came out. So even though it's difficult, Spirit wants you to focus on that. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. We have Death. And we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. Okay. So, like I said, once again, Spirit is popping out the star for you. Okay. So, with the star being here as, the focus or the guidance, the advice that Spirit has for you between now and the end of July, Spirit really wants you to focus on your healing. Okay. I feel like this is more about your own personal healing, nothing about, healing things with this person or anything like that. It's more about yourself. Okay. And if you can, try to stay as inspired and hopeful for the future as you can. Okay. Spirit is saying that you actually do have a new beginning here at some point that's coming. Okay. Will it come tomorrow? Will it come in a few weeks? I'm not sure. Okay. But Spirit is saying, be on the lookout, because there is something that you are going to feel very passionate about that's beginning in your life very soon. So it could be a new project you're working on. It could be a hobby. It could be something to do with work or your life path. But it's something that lights your heart up, and it's something that you are just extremely passionate about. So it's something that you really want to, get out of bed for in the morning. Okay. Because it stirs that sense of passion within you. Okay. Now, with the King of Pentacles being here, as far as the advice and the guidance, I feel like, Spirit is saying, male or female, doesn't matter the gender. Spirit is saying that for some of you out there, there could be a new person on the horizon. Okay. For some of you out there, this new passionate beginning could be with a King of Pentacles. Okay. So that might be a possibility. Okay. Could be an earth sign, could be a fire sign potentially, or someone with that in their chart. Okay. Someone who wants to, be your provider, someone who is interested in, being a family person, and someone that, values that sense of family. Okay. So that's for some of you out there. But until, this person arrives, Spirit wants you to be your own provider, to be your own King of Pentacles. Okay. To do the best that you can to have that financial abundance. Okay. And, you can do that through meditation. You can do that by manifesting, and not just manifesting by praying or, having positive thoughts and things like that, even, talking to your spirit guides and your guardian angels, but also taking the action toward it. So, maybe there's a new job out there that is waiting for you, and that's something that's going to pay you significantly more than what you were making at your current job. Okay. But whether that's the case or not, Spirit wants you to be confident in the fact that you can be your own provider of stability and security all on your own. Okay. Spirit knows that you can do it, and so do I. With Death here, it does feel that either there was an ending here between you and this person, or there will be. Okay. However, with Death, usually the lessons are pretty straightforward, or they're easily identified. Okay. And, it's the kind of thing where the people involved, they see the lessons, they embrace the lessons, and they allow their souls to grow and transform so that they evolve into the best versions of themselves that they can be. So spirit really wants you to do that. Okay? Embrace whatever lessons that you feel you're learning through this experience. Allow your soul to grow and transform yourself. Okay? And then also just keep your options open. Okay? Keep your heart open, keep your mind open, and understand that, there are numerous opportunities out there for you. Okay. And, at the bottom of the deck, having the Five of Cups here, the Five of Cups is about regret, it's about disappointment. And I'm pretty sure that that is most likely how you're feeling about this situation, because I know I would too. Okay. But I feel that spirit doesn't want you to focus on that right now. Okay. You can introspect and kind of reflect on why you feel this way. What exactly are you disappointed about? Are you disappointed that maybe you were overgiving in the situation? Are you disappointed um, because you stayed too long or longer than you should have? Did you give your power or more of your power away to this person than you wanted? These are just examples, but identifying what you could maybe change the next time around. I feel that spirit is saying, as far as the Five of Cups being here with the guidance, spirit doesn't want you to linger in this energy, but you can use it to reflect and maybe make things different for next time. Okay. So as far as signs, we have earth, water, fire. Do we have air? I don't see air. We have everything but air. We do have several major arcana, though. We've got Capricorn, we've got Leo, Scorpio, Cancer, Scorpio again, Aquarius, and it looks like that's it. Okay. So those are the signs that I'm seeing. Now, as far as the oracles that came out, I do feel that whoever this person is that you're dealing with, I do feel that this person is feeling lost without you. Maybe you're feeling that way without them, but I do feel like this person is potentially jealous of whoever might be around you or whoever you might be giving your energy to. So just, something to be aware of. Okay. All right, Aries. Well, I hope that this reading helped. I hope it brought you clarity and insight between now and the end of July. If you feel like it resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, take care and namaste.